I'm going to be as calm as I possibly can in this video, which is probably going to be impossible because I am tired. This is what we're waiting for, one of the biggest changes that could change this franchise after the biggest collapse that we just seen this past year. After a head coach in Nick Sirianni that literally had a meeting with Jeffrey Lurie yesterday, we have an update. Totally have one now. And it's not the one you're looking for. And the Eagles are just doing the same shit they always do. And will it change? Well, I'm about to tell you.
We better do it. Because I've seen enough horror movies to know any weirdo wearing a mask is never friendly.
When you want your team to get better, okay? Nick and Lurie had this meeting the other day, okay? Nothing has happened. Now, Mike Garofalo came out with some news on the situation going on in Philadelphia. It just came out not too long ago, middle of the afternoon, okay? Now, the report is, okay, and you guys are probably going to be like, wow. At this point, does Mike Garofalo just drop the name Jim Bob Cooter as potential OC for Eagles? Are we... How is Nick not fired at this point? Okay, Jim Bob Cooter, he's a good coach. Okay, there's nothing, I have no issue with him. But this is literally a guy connected with the Eagles 100%. Why do we have to always hire the guy connected to the coach we had? It never fucking works. Ever. Seriously. He took off coaching in 2021 to be an assistant. Passing game coordinator with Doug Pearson in 22. Okay. And then joined Shane Steichen as what? The offensive coordinator? Why do we go down this road? Why are we always going down this road to get the most successful guy that works, well, to get the assistant under the most successful guy? I can't stand it. If it's not Shane Steichen, it's Jim Bob Cooter. And for obviously last year, the 21, we hired our new coach. Howie Roseman hires the guy connected to Frank Reich. It's Nick Sirianni. It's always we take the successful guy that was here, we take their word for it, and get their so-called assistant that's going to carry out what they're supposed to do. You know, like, I'm serious. This is almost, I'm serious, Jesus. This is almost the same as just hire. This is almost, Jim Bob Cooter is close to the franchise, okay? He's close, and Nick is friends with him. He's friends with him at this point. They're good friends. He likes him. He likes him. If he likes him, okay, that's not good. What was the whole thing about taking Nick out of his comfort zone? This isn't coming out of his comfort zone. I mean, and yes, Mike Garofalo did say that there is going to be a new defensive coordinator. Brian Johnson's probably going to be gone, most likely, from what it looks like. And Nick's job is still not safe. Nick is not official. From this news coming out, just to let everybody know, Nick's job is still not safe. And I'm telling you right now, Nick Sirianni has no value to this team. I don't care what we had a Super Bowl appearance and fucking being in the playoffs 3 years in a row. I don't give a shit. Okay? The main reason is that the Eagles had one of the biggest collapses in the franchise history at 10-1. Okay? You literally were up 2 games in the conference. You choked the 1 seed, you choked the 2 seed, and you choked the division. And you were a fucking 1 playoff exit. And I got to sit here and be like, there's hope that they're going to hire the right guy. Thank God Nick is not I'm telling you right now, if Jeffrey Lurie hires Nick under these circumstances, and Jim Bob Cooter is a fucking serious... If Jim Bob Cooter is a serious idea for offensive coordinator, I don't even know what to say. This is almost the same as hiring from within. This is almost the same thing, but Jim hasn't been here for a few years. and Nick has good relations with Jim, which I don't look at the same time, okay? This is why Nick has no, like, this is why is Nick here? Seriously. Nick is, people laugh when I say Nick has no value, because he doesn't. Because all he is a motivational speaker. So what? You're going to hire an OC for Nick, and Jeffrey Lurie is going to be involved with and all this bullshit during the year. Because, seriously, is this OC going to have full control if he's hired? I don't want to hire the disciple coach under the successful guy that left the Eagles. I'm tired of doing that shit. Nick from Frank Reich. Now fucking Jim Bob Cooter from Shane Steichen. I mean, this is so... I mean, there's no doubt in my mind that Shane and Nick talked on the phone and said, oh yeah, like, and got info on more of Jim Bob Cooter, how he did things this year. And, you know, I wouldn't doubt it. It just, after all this waiting and all this quietness the last 2 fucking days, this has been the actual news the past two days. I mean, seriously. Like, not Frank Reich, not Eric Bieniemy, not even Clint Kubiak. I mean, even Clint Kubiak is a rumored potential candidate, and he's the passing game coordinator for the 49ers. Bobby Slowick? I mean, seriously. I mean, that's just insane that's insane how they pass up on a better resume offensive. I mean, there's been no interviews yet. They're just talking about candidates while all these other teams around the league are literally getting interviews. All these coordinators are getting interviews, and the Eagles are just sitting here like, oh, let me wait until Nick comes up with this plan to put into Jeffrey Lurie's hands, and then Jeffrey Lurie will have the last say in what's going on. This guy needs to fucking go. This guy needs to go. I don't care. I'm done. I don't care what he's done the last few years. This guy doesn't know how to hire talent. This guy just doesn't know. No. I couldn't believe it. I mean, after the patience, I mean, nothing's official. Nick's job isn't safe yet. You know, it's not official with Nick, but no, there's no way that this is going to stay this way. There's no way. Jim Bob Cooter is, holy shit, Jim Bob Cooter. Let me pick up the phone. Please come to Philadelphia. Please. It's insane, dude. It's insane. That's your best name that's out there. Nick and Howie are working together to hire coordinator. Just fucking fire this guy, honestly. Because all he's going to do as of right now is he's going to hire someone that's close to him. I mean, this is the total opposite of what Jeffrey Lurie wanted Nick to do. There's no way that Jeffrey Lurie is going to accept this offered plan on the table and say, hey, Jeffrey Lurie, look at this, Bobby, look at this, Jim Bob Cooter's OC. How about that? Told you I'd get a good OC. Yeah, right. Okay. That's your best bet. This is, and it's not, this isn't new blood. Like you see, Jeffrey Lurie wants him to hire someone outside the organization. He's not outside the organization. He has ties to the team because he's already been here as an assistant in 21. He's got ties to Shane Steichen because he's been his coordinator. He's got ties to Doug Peterson because he was his passing game. I mean, this guy has been around every fucking coach the Eagles have been around. Seriously, the last few years, Jim Bob Cooter has been around literally everybody involved with the Eagles the last few years. It's a joke. It's insane, dude. It's insane. Like this is how they want to run things. I don't know. Like Jim Bob Cooter. I mean, we haven't even seen an official interview. Like, why haven't the Eagles called anybody? Why? I mean, they are calling people, obviously, but who other than Jim Bob Cooter? Who else is on board? They're not going to get a high resume fucking coordinator that's going to take full control of play calling, because this piece of shit head coach needs to have his nose in every fucking thing that we do. I'm tired of this shit. I'm just tired of it. This is not good. This, for a start, to impress Jeffrey Lurie and be like, hey, look what I got here for you. How about that? How about that plan, right? No, wrong. You're fired. Get out of my office. Take your shit with you. I don't care. It's crazy, dude. When you you can't afford, okay? You can't afford to do this, okay? You have a roster offensively. I'm just going to say offensively, because a lot of other things need to change. I had another video lined up today of some actually really good rumors that I heard today. But from this now, it doesn't even seem like maybe this isn't the final answer. This is just they're going through their due diligence right now on calling guys. But this isn't new blood coming into the Eagles offense as a coordinator. Why is Nick getting a paycheck? If Nick can't, why? Seriously, like, if Nick's not going to have his hand on the playbook, and what is he going to be, a head coach promotional speaker? Is that what he's going to do? Because that's what it seems like he's doing as of right now. Because Nick shouldn't even get a paycheck from this team as a head coach, as the title head coach, because I'm sorry, guys, they need to hire a head coach that calls plays. They need an offensive-minded head coach. Because even if they hire Jim Bob Cooter, just say they hire him, right? They're going to hire him 2 years. If he does really well here, say the Eagles win a Super Bowl, they then make the playoffs and get knocked out in the second round. Jim Bob Cooter leaves after 2 years, and then guess where we're at? We're back to square one again with Nick not knowing shit about anything, and then they have to hire somebody else. If you have a head coach that can call plays, if you have a head coach that is a play caller, an offensive mind, not just a fucking cheerleader, okay, an Italian cheerleader, okay, then you can have your play caller in the building for years. But hire a coordinator that has success, if he has success, is going to do nothing, but you got a short term for it if he does really well. So that's where I'm at. The number one thing they have to do now is fire Nick. The number two thing they have to do is hire a head coach with an offensive mind, and let both these hire your DC, okay, and let them have their control over play calling, and let them design, and let them just be coaches. Bring their own newly schemes to this team. Let them coach. Let the coaches be coaches. Front office, collaborate in free agency. Collaborate in the fucking draft. Stay the fuck away from game day. I don't know. That's all I got to say about it. I mean, this is the same as hiring from within, and Jim Bob Cooter has been around Doug Peterson, Shane Steichen, and fucking Nick Sirianni in 21. So really, how new is this? Wow, what a great new move this is. I want a guy that's never been associated with this team, that is totally never been in Philadelphia. Literally, I want to get the most biggest tourist of a coach that's never been around Philadelphia his whole life. Somebody that is freshly brand new, that's going to change things and structurally change things. I don't care who it is, but this, no, not happening. Not going to work. That's all I got to say. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. It's a fucking joke, dude. It's a total joke. This is the plan after all this time. Guys, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Check us out, follow us. Peace out, guys. Peace.